But we also know local politicians are very angry. They've said the response has not been good enough from the water company. And we can speak to one of those local politicians now, the independent MP for Canterbury, Rosie Duffield. Rosie, I understand you've actually written to South East Water. What have you said?
Hi, Anna. Yeah, I mean, it beggars belief that there's no forward planning for incidents like this, when we know that we're expecting more houses to be built, when we know that the climate change is real in our area, because we've seen us having to adapt our land. We've got vineyards, we're taking advantage of the hotter climate, but we also know it has its downsides, and things like this, incidents like this, are one of them. So it really is amazing to me that water companies, people paid a lot of money to kind of foresee these disasters, haven't built in any resilience into the system. And we've seen people without water for 7 days nearly. And yeah, I am really angry, you're right.
And it's not the first time it's happened in your area, is it?
No, absolutely not. This is the second incident just in the last month or so. We know it's going to get hotter. We're just, it's July, for goodness sake. And we've got livestock affected, like Helen Whately was saying. We've got businesses that are losing huge amounts of money, and it isn't good enough.
What about compensation? What would you expect?
I expect something that isn't just, I think the chap you had on yesterday, the chief executive, was saying that it was an automatic system so that you just get your bills repaid potentially. But we're talking about businesses, you just played a clip from the Sportsman, that are losing thousands and thousands of pounds. And the cheesemakers of Canterbury and businesses like that, having to make their produce for Christmas now, are potentially talking about losing staff. That's huge. And I want proper compensation to reflect those issues.